Hello, I'm on the driveway. What am I doing here? We've got a VW 71 camper van. Got a bit of brake trouble, to say the least. Just about to introduce Lottie to you. She's my eldest daughter. I've got two daughters, so Lottie's helping me out on this job. Really pleased that she helped. I mean, obviously this is in the future, so I know how the job's gone. The job was tricky. It was cold. It was horrible. And yeah, sometimes you just got to have a go. Get amongst it, you know, put up with the conditions and what have you, and grit your teeth to get the job done. By the end, I'm having to actually ask Lottie to go and get help. We are going to change those. When I say we've got a special guest here today. Lottie, she's helping with the brake change, so she's getting ready, she's getting the jack out and that. So, that's noisy, isn't it, eh? Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get the van out. I'll put some sort of time-lapse thing or something of us getting it out. We'll jack it up, make sure we've got it nice and safe. And then what we're going to do, we're going to change disc calipers. But because this is a 71, we're going to change the spindles as well, which then gives us the ability to use later bay disc and calipers and pads and everything. But anyway, I'll show them to you in a minute. Let's crack on. We are going to change this whole assembly here. Including the spindles, undoing this little tiny clip here which we don't want to lose. So what that is Lottie's just going to prise that off, get that off, that's it, and that we're going to keep nice and safe. Let's have a look at it. Keep that stuck to Lottie's thumb like that throughout the whole job. So what we need to do now is try and get this cap off. So Lottie, try and get... Right, I think we're going to need some tools for that job. Hold on. Off then, lots. Right, so we've loosened it obviously, and that's it. So we get pretty grimy. There's a speedo cable, so we'll take that out now, and then we're going to get an Allen key to undo these. Well, we've only managed to jack the camper up. Guess what? Not going to get the job done without a bit of food, are we?
This is so awkward.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, so that one on the bottom, that's it, and one on the top. So that top one you want to hold still and move the bottom one. That's it. Go on. That's it. That's it. Undo that with the Allen key. That's it. Make sure it's nice and in. That's it. Go on. That's it. Put your bolt so it won't get lost. Right, undo that then. See, that's a left-hand thread. So that's it. Well done. We'll wipe this posh serviette. Pull the bearing out. That's it. We've got new.
I can't get it.
Got it? That's it. Just chuck it in a bowl.
Did you?
That's it. It's gonna go now. So you take the caliper off, then take the disc off and the backing plate, and that'll make it really easy to get to the ball joints. But those bolts on the back of here have proved to be a little bit tricky. I don't know if you can see that. So we've just got a lever on that, got a knots. We've already cracked it, but that's how tight it is. Right, it's a bit of a struggle, but we've got the bolts and the caliper undone, and then that's it, just chuck it in that bowl. So we've got that off, and then you should be able to pull the disc off, lots. That's it. Right, put that in the bowl. Scrap. Okay, the backing plate looks like it was on the Titanic when that went down.
Right, so we've taken all the parts off and we're down to the spindle, and we have now opened up all of the new parts, and this is them.
These are dropped spindles, so it's going to lower the camper, but we're not looking to lower the camper at the moment. It's going to be a bit nerdy, but it's lowered on adjusters on the beam, which is not the best way to do it. That's how it was when we got it. So we got this. So we're going to go down on the spindles, but up on the adjusters once we've finished. This gives us the ability to put the new brakes on. So we've got new calipers. Look at those. Excellent. We've got new hubs, new discs, and look at these. Cut! Okay, bit of time's passed since we said we were going to get the spindle off. I've had a few problems here, so lots, can they see that? So we've got a bit of leverage on. What's happening is it's spinning. Okay, so we've had to lock that back with some mole grips. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this, but this is the way we're doing it for a minute. So we're going to try and get this nut off. Quite a mission to get the ball joints undone, but they're both undone now. So Lottie's just undoing that, get the nut off, and then we've got a splitter if we need it. On these videos, things can seem to be, you know, done instantly, but we've been here quite a long time trying to undo those nuts. So success. There's a couple of ball joints undone, and then we've just got stuck on this bottom ball joint there.
Crikey, we have tried everything. Light tapping, heavy tapping, seriously heavy tapping, fire. We've tried splitters, we've tried talking to it nicely, we've tried shouting at it, we've tried everything. We even made a splitter tool ourselves, bodged something together. That didn't work, so we had to just persevere. Eventually, it came off.
So there you go. You can see we've got both ball joints off now. I've left the hub in the sun for a while just to warm it up, so I've got to put the bearing. So this is the outer race. Needs to go in there. I've had that. This has been in the sun, and I've left the outer race in the freezer for a while. So right, that's in. So we're ready to reassemble this side. So we've got our new spindle here that Lottie's got held there. The one on the left is the drop spindle, and you can see that actually the spindle height on it compared to the old one is a lot higher. So when we put that on the camper, that forces the wheel up into the wheel arch, lowering the camper a bit. Yeah, so just try and line it up on there. That's it, and then once it's on, we'll jack it up. That's it.
I got it.
Yep.
Hey, which way around do I put in this?
That's it. Washer on first. All right. Is that on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now put one on the top.
Which way around does it go? That way on the top.
Oh. Okay. Try going up like that. They're a bit straighter now. That's it. Right, we'll do those nuts up now and pull those into place. Had a technical problem with the jack, so we've changed the jack. That's got those jacked up, and now Lottie's doing that there. All right, and then you get this, and you basically do it like this. So touch the edge, push it down, you pull it away. You can start seeing it come out the top. All right. And just keep going around like that. All right, just keep twisting it. That's it. you get it there, you can see it all coming out the bottom. Scrape that off, and then that's it, that you can see right there. I think that's probably it really, but right, might have to wiggle it around a little tiny bit to... Some might see me working with Lottie, or any other one working with Ollie. Sometimes we've got to look after the youngsters and give them the skills. It's no good just expecting them to know how to do stuff. You've got to tell them. So get amongst it. You don't have to do a job as big as this, clearly. You know, just get them doing little bits and pieces. You'd be surprised at what they do know and what they can do. So, yeah, hopefully in some way this will inspire you to do some small job and maybe go and help a youngster to learn a new skill. See, make sure that little tab goes in there. That's it. Yeah. And then put that on. Yeah, you want to undo that. Go on, that's the fine.
Which way does it?
Other way round actually. That's it, yeah.
Which way does it twist?
Yeah, I think it's, that's it. Yeah, well done.
Which way's the back?
That's it. If you put the long bit in first, that's it, and then you can do it up quickly. That's it. Right, now do it. That's it. That's it.
Is that all working?
Yeah. Yeah, well done. Go on, that's okay. Keep going, because it'll spin this round until it won't go any further. There. That's it, well done. Right, and then if you get the little bolts, that's it, and put those in. If it ever starts and feels a bit stiff, back it off and start again. That's it, well done. We're now ready to fit the caliper back on. At the start I was saying that we're upgrading our brakes, so these are from a late bay 72 to 79, as is the 71, and the bolts are actually slightly different. They're a different size. But chuck that caliper on, Lottie. God knows what we videoed there. That got a bit chaotic. So right, Lottie's going to put we've got the top bolt in, so now she's going to try and get that bottom bolt in. No idea whether I can video that. Actually, if you pass that speedo cable back through, that's it. And what we can do is put the cap on, and then the cap will push the speedo cable back. Okay, swivel through. That's it. And push it on. That's it. Now pick up the hammer. Just give it a gentle tap around there. Not in the middle, obviously. That's it. You've just got to find that little clip that we had at the start. What happened to that?
Oh, it's still on my thumb.
Still stuck to your thumb? Right, put that on then. Better not do too much when it's extreme close up. That's under pressure. Just be careful. Oh, well done. Is that on? Yeah, lovely. Right, that's got that to there. So next to be pads and connect the brake pipes up. I bought a tool a long time ago to swage the end of the brake pipe so that you can make your own pipes up if you want to, rather than having to go and buy one or have one made up in a garage or something like that. So I've had a couple of practices again with it, and it seems to be going okay. So we can make up the ends of their pipes, about 150 millimeters long, then take that back down to the camper. What we can do is screw it into the back of the caliper, and then it then joins onto a flexi, and then a flexi goes back off again before it joins into another hard pipe, obviously so that it can have some movement in it. So connect both of those ends up, and there we have the pipe connected. And then pop your pads in. Yep. That's it. Once the pads are in, and then push these pins through. Got a clip, a sprung clip. Push the pins through, and that's the pads in. You've got a little clip which I'll sort out in a minute because it looks a bit fiddly. That's gone badly then. So the track has changed, so the wheels come out this way, and that's brought the wheel close to this lip, and it's as high as it'll go on the adjusters. I don't know why they won't go any higher, but that's undrivable like that. Oh, for crying out loud, what are we going to do? Lottie, do something.